Hey, Viv. Excuse me. Well, you got a tenth of a look. Now we got... It's a Canadian kind of day today, you know what I mean? I don't know if many of you know this, but I am an actor. My husband's an actor. I've been between indie films and features. I've been in about, I'm going to say 25 to 30 films, 4 TV series, a couple commercials. So, yeah, when Trump came out with his big proclamation this morning that he's now going to tariff movies, are you kidding me? He's going to tariff movies. 100%. He has no fucking idea how the movie industry runs. He doesn't. But he's got a really good coach. You know who his good coach is? John Voight. Angelina Jolie's papa. That man is off his friggin' stick. He really is. The man's a loon. Used to be a really good actor and stuff, but holy Jesus, the stuff he's spouting now, he's right up Trump's arse, has been since Trump came on the scene over 10 years ago. So that's where he's getting all his information. Now Hollywood is still making billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars. They really are. But back in the day, Hollywood was the only place you could make movies because they were the only ones that had all that technology and stuff. And all the right people with the right amount of money to make those movies. And they settled there. Weather was good, that's for sure. But now that things have sprouted up all over the place, we have a huge film industry here in Canada, both in Toronto and Vancouver. And now anything that gets made in any other country but the United States is going to be tariffed. So he doesn't understand about distribution, executive producers. He doesn't understand any of that stuff. But we do a lot of filming here. In fact, a family member of ours works in the film industry out in Vancouver. And he's worked on a lot of things, I mean, like Sonic the Hedgehog and stuff like that. A lot of these animation movies, Star Trek, Next Generation, all those type of things, all those spacey kind of wars, a couple Marvel ones too, I think. But yeah, he's worked on quite a few of those. He works in, I guess you'd say, the art department. And then my very best friend, her son works in film in Toronto. And my agent's in Toronto. But he wants to tariff all these things because he thinks everything in the world should be duplicated in the United States of America. Well, when they filmed that vampire movie there, that was filmed in a castle in Romania. Just saying. Because they don't have castles in Vermont. Just saying. Now there's a ton of Hallmark that's all filmed there. But when you want high action stuff, you've got to find the equipment. You got to find the riggers and all that stuff. You look at all the stuff that Tom Cruise has done in film. You can, I don't know. But to get that type of expertise, those locations, I'm sorry, you don't have them in the United States. A lot of them are filmed up in northern Canada and beyond. Tons are filmed. There's film studios in England and Scotland, and people just have to travel to make movies because that's where they want it. That's part of the story, is where the movie's filmed. So yeah, 100% tariffs for movies. The man is mental. And the next big thing, I guess, is Doug Burgum there, Interior Secretary. They're going to reconstitute Alcatraz. Because that's a shining star, right? I mean, his best funny, you know, I've been indicted more times than Alphonse Capone. Yeah, but at least he went to jail for his crimes, asshole. Just saying. So yeah, that's what he's up to today. He's on a friggin' rant. But tomorrow, our Prime Minister, Mark Carney, will be going for a sit-down at the White House. And I hope and I pray, eyes, fingers, and legs crossed, that he does not allow the press in there and they just go into the office mano a mano and hash out the details. Now, as Carney said, this is going to be a very in-depth meeting. There's a lot to discuss. One, no, you're not taking over Canada. You're just not. And got something to say about our military. That'll be on the table, I imagine. But the economy is number one, and these tariffs. So we're going to see what the Mango Moose Knuckle has in store. But like Prime Minister Carney said, it's not going to happen overnight. These things take months. Trump thinks it's going to be one and done, sign on the dotted line next. No, that's not how negotiations work with the big people that know what they're talking about. Just saying. So yeah, that's happening tomorrow, and I'm pretty excited about that. And Danielle Smith, the Premier of Alberta, is going to do her thing this afternoon at 1:30 and give us a little speech on state of affairs out there. Now there's big riots and, well, not riots, but rallies, that's the word. I didn't mean riots. The big rallies, like 1,500 people out in front of their parliament, saying we want to separate from Canada. Well, in my estimation, if you want to separate, that means you find your own military to look after your people. You find your own currency, because you're not having ours, because you're separating from our country. I don't know, we're going to take the US dollar 9 chances out of 10. So yeah, and there was a little blurb, like 2 seconds, not even 2 seconds, where she said, I don't want to separate. Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does. What she's saying out of here to that camera is not what she's saying out of here to everybody else over here. She's just not. She talks out of both sides of her mouth. Well, I can say a lot of politicians do that. But apparently she had a really positive talk with Carney, because Carney wants to get these interprovincial trade things null and void, get them out of there. Everybody in Canada trades for free. And she said she was happy to hear about that. And he actually asked her in regards to housing and things like that, things that matter to the Canadians, that was on the kitchen table. What do you want for your province? He gave her that. He gave her that courtesy. We'll see if she returns it in that speech today. But I'm going to do another one later on. Well, I've got two today. One I did on the weekend about Pamela Bondi. We'll see what she wants. God, she's whiny, isn't she? She tries to look so important. So important. She's not. Not in my estimation, anyway. So anyway, I am going to self-classify myself as a Maple Midas, elbows up, independent reporter. I think they might be surprised if they see this. Might get in trouble too. But anyway, I like what they put out, and man, I love Charlie Angus. Think of him as like a brother now. About the same age, our family chewed a lot of the same dirt down in Cape Breton, in the coal mines and stuff. So yeah, I'll take him on as a brother. I'm a coal miner granddaughter, back when the coal mines were really bad. But yeah, my family all lived in company homes built by the mining companies. Least they could have done, I'm telling you. So yeah, there's that. Come on, Viv, this way, inside. So there's all that. So I'm gonna let you all go, and I'm gonna go have my first cup of tea in the morning, because me and Vivi are out and about. Where'd you go? Vivi, come inside. Inside, let's go get a treat. You want your poop treat? She's sitting down on the job. Not that kind of job, no. Okay, Viv, let's get a poop treat. Let's go. Hang on. Okay, inside, get your poop treat. There you go. Sometimes when a job's well done, you get a treat. I'm just saying. If you're new to the channel, give us a subscribe, give us a like, give us a share. That's the only way I'm going to build this channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. All my hangers on. Thanks for hanging on. It's my front porch. Yeah. Gonna be front porch sitting today, I think. Anyway, 9 loves you. Take care of you first so you can take care of somebody else. It's gonna get a crazy bumpy ride. Just saying. Love ya. Mwah. Love y'all.